Hello folks, it's Norm the teacher again. Let me turn the light on. Should have done that before I started the video. Okay. This is Norm the teacher again, and I'm in that teaching mood. Today's video is going to be about a gun again, my Taurus G2C. And in this video, I want to show you how and where to lubricate a gun. And this can apply actually to any gun it doesn't have to be my Taurus G2C. I've done a previous video on this G2C, dismantling it and showing you single action versus double action and all that. But today's video is how and where to lubricate a gun. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick disassembly of the Taurus G2C to kind of be a review of what I showed you in one video, and then I'm going to show you how to lubricate it, at least the way I do it. Okay, I'm going to put this on the table here, and I want you to be able to see me dismantle this. First of all, gun safety always when dismantling a gun or handling a gun. So I'm going to take out the ammunition. Now, there could be a round in the chamber. I don't carry chambered, but a lot of people do. And so you have to make sure that there's no round in there. So, but I'm going to clear the gun anyway. Okay, you can see there's nothing in the chamber there. I hope you can see that. I'm filming with two cameras here, so I got to move things around. Okay? Okay, so now I'm going to do the dismantle. I'm not going to explain it because I already have explained it. Okay. Got to get that thing unlocked there. There we go. Okay. Oop. Oh, got to pull the trigger. Now when you pull the trigger, make sure there's no round in there, and we already checked that. So, okay, now it comes apart. I forgot to pull the trigger. Okay, and then I'll take the barrel out, and the recoil spring is a recoil spring. Take the barrel out. Okay. I didn't explain the disassembly because I have another video where I do that. And so I just wanted you to see how quickly it can be dismantled. Again, when you pull that trigger, make sure damn sure you have cleared that gun. That's how people get shot. They forget there's one in the chamber, they pull the trigger to dismantle it, and they forget there's a round in there. Okay. Safety, safety, safety. Okay, now, how to identify. There's two types of lube that I use. I use grease, and I use gun oil. And the best way to determine where to lube is to look at the wear points. Now, how do you determine the wear points? Just look at the shiny places where paint has worn away. Those are your friction points. You won't be able to do this with a brand new gun because it hasn't been shot yet, at least not much. Maybe a few times at the factory, but not enough to wear off the paint. So I want to show you something here. Okay. Right now I am sitting in front of a window with sunlight coming through. And you have to get the right lighting to do this. Right here. Notice that notice that when I get the gun at the right angle, shiny spots start to appear. I can't show them to you because I'm holding my camera with my one hand and the gun with the other. But see those shiny, if I hold it like this, they go away. You can't see them as well. But notice how when the sunlight reflects off of the shiny parts, and I got to show my other camera this also. Those shiny parts, and we'll do it sideways, see if we can see anything sideways. I think I'm seeing this better with my naked eye than the camera is. Yeah, I am. But anyway, see the shiny spots? Okay, those are your friction points. That's where you want to put lubrication. Same thing on the slide here. Hopefully, you'll see the shiny points there? Those are your friction points. Just rotate it around. And there's friction points down there where the top, oh yeah, see the top of the slide right in that area there? When you get it just the right angle. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, see? Those are friction points. Okay, that is how you identify where to lubricate. Now, what to use for lubrication? Okay, in any area that is easily accessible, what I do, and I'm not saying this is the best way to do it, it's just what I do, and it works very well. I take grease, and with a toothpick, I will dab the shiny areas. You don't have to just put gobs and gobs and gobs of it on. You could maybe even use a Q-tip. But the nice thing about a toothpick is that sharp point, you can get into little areas, like for example, the grooves here. The groove on the slide here, all along there. You can get in there with a toothpick and with little dabs of grease. Now, why use grease? I use grease because grease stays put better than gun oil does. But there are some areas where gun oil is better because you can't get to it with grease. For example, right here. This is the firing pin. Well, down inside there's a sleeve, there's a plastic sleeve, that red plastic there. See the red plastic there? Okay, I can't get to that with grease, but I want it to be lubricated. And so I will put a drop of gun oil down there and then work it back and forth like this a few times to get that oil in there. Same thing with my safety block here. That's a safety block. It's spring-loaded. I can't get inside there with grease, and so what I do is I put a drop of gun oil there. Your firing pin here, I put a drop of oil down there because I can't get to it with grease. Now there's areas here, all these areas, all these surface areas that you see here, where the shiny spots are, I dab with grease. But there's other areas, like down here where the sear is. There's a spring down there, and it's kind of a pivot point. And see how this thing moves up and down? This is the sear right here. That's what holds your firing pin in place. It's spring-loaded. I want lubrication down there also, but I can't get to it too well with grease. So I put a drop of gun oil in there. Okay. You don't want to over-lubricate your gun, and my glasses are fogging up because it's hot in here. It's 90 degrees, and I don't run an air conditioner. I have an air conditioner, but I don't run it. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Grease and gun oil. Use gun oil. Use something that actually is designated as gun oil. You can get it anywhere, Walmart, wherever. Now there's friction points even on this barrel, right? I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a shiny streak there where the barrel slides back and forth, or where the slide slides against the barrel. Again, since that's so easy to get to, I dab it with grease and not gun oil. All right, now some people may say, well, the grease and the gun oil will collect dirt. Yes, it will. It will. But over time, you should be cleaning your gun frequently anyway. So after you've used it a while or worn it a while, sometimes your gun can get dirty just wearing it in dusty conditions, like mowing your yard. I showed you that on another video. You're supposed to be taking your gun apart and cleaning it off anyway. So when there is buildup, you'll get rid of it by cleaning it. Now I'm going to do another video on actually cleaning this gun. I'm not going to show putting the grease and the oil in right now. I just want to show you how to identify lubrication points, or points that need to be lubricated or should be lubricated. So that is the main theme of this video, and I don't want to go beyond it. Oh, also, this recoil spring. Notice here how when I pull that back, the sleeve moves. Okay, another good place for gun oil is in there. Now when I clean it, the way I clean these guns is I take the entire gun and I dip it, I soak it and swish it around in kerosene. Do not use gasoline. Kerosene gets in everywhere, cleans out dirt, and whenever I do that, there's always a residue of dirt that has fallen at the bottom of that clean kerosene. And some of that dirt is dirt you never get out just dabbing it with a cloth here and there and a Q-tip here and there. And so, now I'm not suggesting that kerosene is the best thing for all guns. Make sure that the material your gun is made out of can handle kerosene. Do not use gasoline. Because gasoline, I'm not saying that there's rubber O-rings or anything in a gun, but there may be some rubber piece in some guns. And what gasoline does is it causes the rubber to swell and harden. And so, you experience the same thing when you lubricate or when you clean a motorcycle chain that has O-rings in it. Do not use kerosene, or do not use gasoline, use kerosene. Kerosene is much easier on rubber parts than gasoline is. So I soak it in kerosene. I'm not saying that's the best thing to do for your gun. Depends on what it's made out of, and so you want to look into that. Do your own research on that. Let's see here. I can't think of anything else right now. I've covered the main point of the identifying friction points. And so I want to thank you for viewing this video. And give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And subscribe if you want to see other videos. I'm going to do many other videos on all the other guns that I have also. Not just the Taurus G2C. So long folks. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.